Yo, like, not only this farm is just, like, effective, it's, like, good looking. Like, it looks so freaking good. It's, like, borderline attractive. It's probably going to start a Tinder profile soon. Hello, everyone. Modstop's here. We're back with another Minecraft tutorial. Today, it's a pretty good one. We got a creeper farm. This is probably, in my opinion, the best creeper farm in Minecraft Bedrock. It is very effective. You can get up to 10 stacks an hour. This is what I got in 1 hour and a half. It is just very, very effective and looks super cool, and it is super customizable because it's like a cube. So I did like this cool thing that I did. I don't know how you're gonna call it, but it's decorated. Let's stop talking and let's get to building. Everything you're gonna need for this farm is gonna be in the description below. Just shot a skeleton with a bow. I got rings on my toes. You're messing the flow. You're missing on a show. Your mom is a hoe. Okay, I'm really sorry, that was really bad, but you got the point. Everything you're gonna need is just gonna be in the description, so just like go check it out. Okay, so the first step is to actually find an ocean. We're gonna build this. The reason why I choose an ocean is that there isn't that much mobs, which will basically increase its efficiency. And then when you find an ocean, just build up until you reach position 198. I know you want it to be 200 blocks, but no, just 198. Bang, once you reach that, we're gonna build a small platform, which is gonna be 4x6. And boom, once you have this platform, we're gonna count up 3 blocks, and we're gonna place a double chest on the 4th one. Place 2 hoppers on top of it, and 2 hoppers going into these 2 hoppers. Hopperception. Now place 2 slabs on the front hoppers just like I did here, and you're gonna use normal blocks, and we're gonna make a ring around all of these hoppers. That was very confusing, but just surround all of these hoppers with some solid blocks. Boom, now we can build our Trident killer without being disrupted. So the first thing that we're gonna do is place 4 pistons going at each other, just like, I'm sorry, but this is like the best way I could explain this, but you got my point. Like place one here, one here. Now sit very uncomfortably next to this piston right here, and I'm gonna place an observer facing into it, just like that. So you know this arrow on top, it should face into this piston. Do it for all pistons. Okay, boom. Once you have this, we're gonna place another observer facing every piston outside. So one here, one here, one here, and one here. If you've done it correctly, you should end up something like that. It should be moving. So now just take a lever, place it on top of this piston, and click it. So it should stop. And I'll place 2 blocks on top of this hopper tower kind of thing. So yeah, just place 2 blocks on top. Okay, now let's get to the confusing part. Go to any side, and I'm gonna extend this thing by 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in total with this block is gonna be 7 blocks. Now go to the next side and do the same thing. I know you expect me to say do the same thing for the other 2 sides, but don't. From this side we're gonna add like 7 blocks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now in total it should be 8, and do the same thing for the final side, so 7 blocks. And now this should be pretty obvious, but start filling up this square using these marcations, or whatever we're gonna call them. I know this looks very ugly, but it is what it is. Okay, now grab some signs, and we're gonna place a sign in the hole just like I'm doing here, and place 1 sign on top. This sounds very confusing, but now just place 4 other signs next to this one, so it should cover up all of this hole. That sounded very weird, but like this is very important. So when the water comes in, it's not gonna go inside, but it's just gonna be blocked off by these signs. Now go to the edge, and we're gonna place 1 temporary block here, place another one next to it, and we're gonna do a wall, if you wanna call it like that, around all of this square. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna do another layer on top. Okay, so I have a confession to make. In the first design, I used Tinted Glasss because it just looks way better. You can actually use Tinted Glasss, but if you find it really expensive, you can just use any solid block. So here I'm using quartz. You can use wood or cobblestone. Okay, now we're gonna go to every corner and do this. We're gonna place 3 blocks just like this, 2 blocks, and 1 block. So you should end up with a triangle kind of looking thing, and do it for every corner. Okay, now we're gonna need like a lot of water, but I mean like a lot. So what I recommend, do an infinite water source. You know the drill. 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. You end up with something like this. Place 2 water buckets in every corner, and boom, infinite water source. And when you're done with it, just cover it up and break all these blocks. It's not much, but it's honest work. Okay, so take your water, and we're gonna place a water on every block, on every wall, just like I'm doing here. Whoa. But don't place on top of the triangle that we did. Now this is very good, but we have these water blocks that if you stand up in, you don't get pushed in any way. So to fix this, we're gonna place a water bucket on top of every corner, just like I'm doing here. Bang, now the water is running smooth. Okay, now we're gonna get serious. Go to any triangle of your farm, and we're gonna go 4 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and break these 3 blocks, so we should end up with a floating block just like this. Physics. And now extend this to a line, so it should end up on the other block of the other corner. I don't know how to call this, but you got my point. I'm pretty sure you didn't, but look, just extend it and stop when you reach this block. It's very simple, but it's very complicated at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, now it's simple. You can just close it up, so you can end up with a square. This time we're not gonna fill it up. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go inside this square, there, leave one block and place a block on the next block. And we're gonna make another line. And you can see where this is going. Leave one block and do another line. Leave another block, do another line. Do another line. Another line. As you can see, you should end up with this beautiful looking platform. Now, do the same thing on the opposite side. So look this way, face this way. And we're gonna do the same thing. Leave one block and do it on the side. Okay, I'm not doing it again. Okay, once you have this beautiful looking platform, we're gonna take our trapdoors. You can only use wood, don't use iron, because first of all, it's gonna be expensive. Second of all, what are you doing? And third of all, I love you. Okay, so take your trapdoors and we're gonna place them at every edge, just like I'm doing here, and make sure to close them. So just do it for all of the side, for all of the side, and for all the side. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. This is looking very cool. Now stand up on this platform and we're gonna place a trapdoor inside every hole, just like I'm doing here, and open it. So bang bang, boom bang, bing bong, shing, bing chi, bing chilling, boom. Now every hole has a trapdoor in it. Okay, everybody, now give it up for button. Hear me, yeah? We're gonna place a button, yeah? Okay, go to the corner of this platform. We're gonna place a button. Leave one block, place another button. Leave one block and place another button. You got my point. Do this for this entire platform. And this is what you should end up with. Now come to the part where you're gonna get mad at me. Go to the corner button. We're gonna place one block and another block on top. Remove this block. And I'm sorry, I have to say this. I'm really sorry. But all this thing that you just did here, do it again. And you're probably like, oh, it's okay. You have to do it with me anyways. Well, I mean, yeah, well, that was easy. Now comes probably the most annoying part of this farm. We're gonna go inside of the first platform, just like here, and we're gonna place a trapdoor on the roof of every block that doesn't have a button. So this block here doesn't have a button, gets a trapdoor. Oh, you don't have a button, you get a trapdoor. You don't have a button, you get a trapdoor. And do this on every block that doesn't have a button. Not even structure block can help me. Oof, finally. So you should end up with like this checkerboard pattern kind of thing. Now you probably really hate me, but you see this platform? Do it 3 more times on top. Yes, 3 times. And boom, 5 beautiful layers. Go to the top layer and we're gonna place 2 blocks on top of this button. Remove this bottom block and we're gonna make a roof on top of this last layer. I know you've gone through a lot of pain, but this is maybe the last painful step. See the roof thing that we did here? Do it just on this roof. And trust me, no more pain after this. Okay, once that's done, we're gonna go 2 blocks from this roof, just like I did here, and 2 blocks right here. Fill up this square, or whatever you're gonna call it, and start filling things up. You're basically just adding 2 more layers for this roof. The good thing about these 2 layers, they don't need trapdoors. Crazy, right? Okay, to mob-proof this roof, you can either use leaves, slabs, or just spam a bunch of torches. Spam like there is no tomorrow. Okay, that was maybe a little too much. Okay, now go inside this hole and we're gonna shoot in a Trident, so you can use in the Trident killer. Kind of obvious, right? You can use as many as you want. 1 is enough, but if you want like faster killing, put in more. Okay, now go to the roof and we're basically just gonna close it up. Just like a big box, a big present. I can't find another example, but you got my point. Just close it up. And now the farm is done. Actually, there's like one more step. Go to the farm. We're gonna go 30 blocks out, and I'll break all of these blocks. And on that floating block, physics. You're going to AFK here, because this is the best AFK spot that I found for this farm. And now your farm is really complete. Of course, you can increase the drops by using Fortune Sword and just holding it. It is really helpful. You should do it. While I wait here, I have to say, like, you can customize it to look kind of cool, because this is definitely more, like, better looking than this one. Like, this is the guy she tells you not to worry about, and this is you. I hope you liked today's farm, and I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, do whatever you want. I'm not gonna be annoying, like go like the video and do stuff. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not annoying. Wait, am I? But yeah, thanks for watching. It was me, Modsub. Oh, before I end it, thank you so much for the support lately, guys. You guys are insane. Thank you so much for like watching the videos, subscribing to the channel, and doing all this sort of stuff. I really love you guys, okay? I love you. Okay, that was it. It was me, Modsub, your boy. Bye-bye.